are that Andy Burnham has basically expressed a will to spend taxpayers' money to assist in the rebuilding of Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Now, I've read this article and I'm maybe less concerned than you are, but why are you concerned about... I'll tell you why I'm less concerned in a minute, but why are you concerned about this?
Because I'm tired of using taxpayers' money to support businesses or make businesses better. Manchester United is a business, a very successful business, world-renowned business. If they want to rebuild their stadium, then they need to pay for it themselves. But what Andy Burnham is saying is not so much that taxpayers are going to build a stadium. What he's saying is if you do that, we'll pay everything else around the stadium. Better networks, better trams, better buses, better trains, we'll do this, we'll do that, all on the back of you building a new stadium. Now, face value, you could look at that and go, well, that's a great deal, that's called regeneration. We could use the infrastructure, the building of a new stadium to regenerate the area and stuff like that. I get that. He wants to use the levelling up money of the north, which is not a lot of money. I don't see where that money could be spent. That money could be spent in so many other places that would mean so much more. Nothing wrong with the Old Trafford area. It's coped with the influx of people that you see every Saturday going to the match. If money was unlimited, then yeah. But I see this again as Andy Burnham using taxpayers' money, like he's done with the bus network, using taxpayers' money to create a huge project he can stick his name onto that's going to further his career so he can become Prime Minister eventually. This is just another big, huge project that will end up spiral out of all costs because he'll say we only need 400 million to do that, and that'll be 9 billion, then it'll be 100 billion. If a business like Manchester United wants to improve an area and improve their business, go for it. We'll try to help you with the planning permission because we want you to do it, but ploughing more money into private businesses to improve those businesses, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I was nearly of the same opinion of you on this, but then when I read into the detail, my understanding is he's going to leave the rebuilding of the stadium to Manchester United, to Ratcliffe and to the Glazers, but he's going to spend money in the environment of the environment, and it is actually pretty sort of tatty around there. So I think he could do some good stuff there, and I think that's good for two reasons. One is it generates work for people in Manchester in the building of it, and it generates a community environment and will foster business in that area as well. So I'm not opposed to the idea of spending money, and on the basis that Old Trafford attracts nearly 80,000 people whenever a game is on, to have a nice environment there where people can spend money before they come in, I think would be great. Because there's like a little grotty row of shops down there and an old pub, and it's not great around Old Trafford, the environment. And I think
I get that, I understand that, but you go to Bury or Rochdale or Middleton to a Sink estate and tell them we're going to spend all our money improving Manchester United and the area around Manchester United, and you tell them that there's other places we need to be spending that money that can have a bigger impact on the people who live in those areas.
Yes, now that is a fair point.
Yeah.
If there's a limited pot of money, and I think you're right, there is.
Extremely limited pot of money,
Yeah, there probably are better places to spend it. But I don't think it would have a detrimental effect to do that. But you're right, there are probably far better areas to spend that
They
money.
build a stadium, and then the argument from the people who build the stadium is, we could do with a tram, the tram goes right past here, we could do with a tram stop that says Manchester United tram stop. And that's going to cost £50 million to put a tram stop there. We'll go halves with you on a tram stop there, and it'll be a council, private business partnership to build a tram stop there. I would support that.
Yeah.
If we need to redesign some of the roads because they're redesigning Old Trafford and we needed Well, that's council. The council should help redesign that. So there's some help the council should be doing, because that's their job, is maintaining that land and the road work and the transport network. But what he's saying is, I want this to be the Wembley of the North. What he's saying is, I want a legacy. In fact, I'll give you all the money, but you're going to have to call it, I'm not going to call it Old Trafford anymore, it's going to be called Burnham Way.
Yes. I mean, I think I do agree with you. He's obviously doing it for his own, his own machinations, his own motives and his own ambition. There's no doubt about it, because I think he's a scouser. He doesn't care about Old Trafford anyway, does he?
No.
I don't know who he supports, but I don't
Everton.
think he supports
Everton
Everton, so why would he be bothered about Old Trafford anyway? If he was a true Evertonian, he wouldn't go anywhere near Old Trafford.
If he was a true Evertonian, he'd build a wall. A big, beautiful wall.
If he was a true Evertonian, he'd build a wall between Liverpool and Manchester, and not let any Manchester people go into Liverpool.
Yeah, well, he'd stop all the good footballers.
He'd stop, yes.
Yeah. If you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and comment. And if you like what I'm saying about running for Mayor of Greater Manchester, then stick around. Tell your family, tell your friends. The only way I'm going to have a chance of winning is a grassroots movement. So be part of that movement and hit that bell. Thanks.